Honorable Speaker, allow me with great sadness to contribute to the statement that has been sought by Senator Methu regarding the death once again of a young Kenyan in police custody, that of Simon Warui. Honorable Speaker, you know, people say all sorts of things when I bring up these matters. A few months ago, after the incident that involved Albert Ojwang, that was in June, I expressed great frustration that even after the famous MoU that was done between my political entity and the ruling UDA party, we continued to have people dying in custody. People argue with me about the philosophy of that MoU, and yet it is now public knowledge that I'm the one who wrote that MoU. In fact, Honorable Speaker, I have compared it to someone who meets Chinua Achebe and then starts arguing with Chinua Achebe about the contents of his most famous book, Things Fall Apart. You can't argue with me about the contents of that MoU. It is heartbreaking, Honorable Speaker. The philosophy behind that MoU was we put a stop to certain things so that we can allow the country to heal. It breaks my heart immensely, Honorable Speaker, that Kenyans continue to die in the hands of people who are supposed to protect them. Honorable Speaker, if you did a cursory search of the period between January of 2025 and September of 2025, you will find that an average or a total of 23 young Kenyans have died in police custody or suspicious circumstances directly linked to police detention. This incident of Albert Ojwang, everybody remembers it, in June. Boniface Kariuki, the street vendor who was shot on live TV here. In September, that's 1 month ago or last month, Simon Warui, which is the subject of his statement, in Mombasa, Honorable Speaker. There was Alan Kamau Kimani in Migori in police custody, and Simon Ouma at the GK prison in Kitale. Honorable Speaker, we must continue to condemn this. Some of the critics have asked me that I give time for the implementation or the full implementation of the MoU. Honorable Speaker, my position is, if you request for time, give everybody that time. Let all of us be alive to see the efforts you're putting in to implement that MoU. But for as long as people continue to die in police custody, we will not keep quiet, Honorable Speaker. This is a matter, once again, we will send thoughts and prayers, we will condemn the police, but there is no assurance. There is no assurance that we will not be back here, Honorable Speaker, speaking about another young life lost. And that is the most tragic circumstances of our day. Lastly, Honorable Speaker, on the statements that have been sought by the senator from Busia, I was wondering whether it would not have been more prudent for him to wait for us next week when we're on the ground. And instead of asking those questions, he just says, Sifuna, because people just think we talk, I want you to walk across to this cassava processing plant and see for yourself, or we walk into the stadium. Because as I've said, this Senate Mashinani is one of the most innovative programs by this House. It is unfortunate that last year we were unable to do it, but I'm proud and happy that we were able to do it this year, to sit with the people. And as the majority leader has encouraged members of this House, please interact with the people of Western Kenya, the people of Busia. The reports we got, Honorable Speaker, from Turkana is that senators were very scarce, that the public didn't get to see them. So, Senator Maanzo, please, don't just leave the assembly chamber and rush to your room. Please, interact with the people at the bus park there. They are looking forward to seeing you and the other senators from this House. But, Honorable Speaker, I want to commend the team that has planned for that. It is very, very important that we go and see for ourselves what devolution is doing and what we can do to make it work even better in our grassroots. I thank you.
Senator Fernandez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to express my profound, deepest condolences to the family of Mr. Simon Warui. When I saw the spouse speaking to media, it was heartbreaking. Mr. Speaker, it has to be noted these are not statistics. These are human lives, and I join colleagues in condemning this heinous murder against innocent young Kenyans. Mr. Speaker, as a regular guest of the state on several occasions and across a number of police stations in this country, far from Bungoma, where Senator Senator Sifuna comes from, when he goes to Bungoma police station, he'll find my name prominently there, is that I thought police stations should be safe. But it looks like if you want to die faster, among 10,000 ways on how to die, you'll be arrested to a police station. Mr. Speaker, that for some of us, I don't know my future, but I have a feeling I might be arrested. Then I'm very worried, Mr. Speaker. I'm very worried. I'm losing sleepless night. And remember, after my nomination in April 2022, I was arrested naked in my own home in Mosori at Nandi County. And I was driven for 6 hours through valleys, through forests. Mr. Speaker, this is worrying. This is worrying, Mr. Speaker. We should condemn, Mr. Speaker. And I hope the OCS, the OCPD, the county commander and county security team in Mombasa must have resigned or administrative action has been taken. Mr. Speaker, even in Kimwani, as I speak today, and this issue of extrajudicial killings, Mr. Speaker, it has to go on record that when I was the former chair of JLAC in this house, before I was de-whipped then and Senator Faki is my witness, we had begun hearings and a report on extrajudicial killing and enforced disappearances, and we did visit Mombasa, Kilifi, and many other areas, including here in Nairobi. What became of that report? And I want to challenge the committee of JLAC to seize the matter and progress so that we know what is the extent of these extrajudicial killings, the enforced disappearances, Mr. Speaker. I remember when we went to Kilifi, I was shocked. I thought it was a women's meeting, but only to be told those were widows of many young men and young husbands that they had been killed, Mr. Speaker. This issue is becoming a cancer in this country. We must confront. We need a bipartisan approach. It is no longer, no one is safe. And I want to agree with Senator Sifuna. When they came for Jewish, I did not speak. When they came for the communist, I did not speak. When they come for me, no one will speak for me. And that is where we are headed for. We must confront this monster, Mr. Speaker. And we need, Mr. Speaker, finally, we need in all police stations to install CCTV cameras so that it is easy for people to be prosecuted to retrieve, Mr. Speaker, CCTV cameras. We need police to wear body cameras that record the arrest and incidences, Mr. Speaker. Number 3, we need to digitize police records and occurrence book, OB, so that when you are here, we can get your OB number and know and access the records across the country, and it is easy to follow up, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, as I speak, and police also must be fair. Mr. Speaker, I know we are doing recruitment of 10,000 new police officers. I hope the police training manual will improve, because as I talk today, Mr. Speaker, in Kimwani, in Nandi County, it has been done into Gaza. It is a military zone. There are over 5 lorries of JSU that are harassing my people, Mr. Speaker. For what reason? They are just demanding their rights to access to their forefathers' land. That's the only mistake. Kimwani is not Kerio Valley. Kimwani is not Mandera. It's not where insecurity is, Mr. Speaker. But there are 4 lorries that have been stationed that are harassing women, raping women, Mr. Speaker, harassing young men, subjecting them to inhuman. Mr. Speaker, you know the UN Charter has banned the inhumane torture. They have been harassed in Kimwani simply for speaking against for their rights, Mr. Speaker. It is very unfortunate. So I hope the matter of Simon Warui and many others, including Albert Ojwang, this matter should be addressed. Let the necessary action should be taken, Mr. Speaker. Finally, on Kyoto, I want to say this issue of Naivasha must be dealt with. The 3,000 families that their homes have been submerged, Mr. Speaker. I hope the county government of Nakuru and the national government, because, Mr. Speaker, you have been a governor, the issue of disaster is a concurrent function. So we need both the county government of Nakuru and the national government to come together, Mr. Speaker, so that we can ensure finally on the issue of, as Senator Sifuna said, on projects, Mr. Speaker, I hope that matter can come County Public Accounts Committee so that we can go and see those projects, Mr. Speaker, and we'll be ready to interact with Wananchi. I hope Senator Roba, the party leader, will not be busy, but he can open his political office of UDM somewhere in Busia, and it will be very interesting, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, with those many remarks, I support statements by colleagues.
Senator Manzo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.